So day one of the World Championships is over. This is going to be a recap for anyone who maybe missed day one or doesn't really feel like going back and watching the whole 6-7 hour broadcast. So we're going to start with Group B because that's what started first on the stream. Just like I thought, Space Station beat Canberra Havoc. I thought maybe they would be able to take a game, but they weren't able to. Canberra Havoc being the number two seed in Oceania. Dig versus the Three Sins. This was probably one of the worst matches of Rocket League I'd ever watched in my life. It was slow paced. I'd seen fucking Silvers move faster than that. It was pathetic. It was a really, really pathetic performance from both teams. Dignitas did not look good. I actually thought they were going to get stomped by the Pittsburgh Knights in their next game. But I feel Dignitas is one of those teams that plays down to their opponents or plays up to their opponents. They don't always play their game. They play their opponent's game, but I mean, I guess if they win, then that's fine. But yeah, Three Sins. Skip it. Don't watch it. It's just the worst display of Rocket League you've ever seen. Rec versus Space Station. Space Station looked really good, and Shazette looked really bad. Let me look for... Alright, this is the play I wanted to go over from the Space Station Reciprocity game. So by the way, Farah played out of his mind. Farah was nuts. Farah definitely was the one holding this team together today. So Fruity goes up for the ball right here. You see Shazette in the back. He's trying to rotate in for boost. He doesn't have any boost. Someone snatched it earlier. And Farah's in goal. So Shazette is in a very bad spot right now because he doesn't have boost and he needs to rotate back, but the play is on this side of goal. I could do replay analysis all day, by the way, but I'm only gonna do this for this one play, I'm pretty sure. So they're on the wrong side of the goal. There's nobody far side, absolutely nobody. Farah is the best chance they have to block a shot far post. So let's see what happens. Fruity misses the... Oh no, I'm sorry. Fruity hits it off the backboard, okay? So Shazette's thinking, okay, maybe Fruity will hit it to me. He doesn't. So Shazette's still lost. Farah is guarding near post. If Arsenal hits this far post, nobody's there. Shazette, almost running into Fruity, now decides to turn into the goal and turn into the play. Shazette is now completely out of position. Shazette doesn't realize Farah's already in goal. He's now facing his teammate, and if there's a shot, Shazette is in absolutely no position to save it because he is backwards. The best way Shazette could have rotated was if he were... It would have been better if he was coming far side, but he's not, so he should have rotated parallel with the goal. And he should have rotated maybe behind Farah, or just got up on the backboard. Because if Sipko beats Fruity to this ball, Shazette should be on the backboard. But Shazette the entire game, this is just one example. Shazette's positioning was not good. And this is what I was saying the other day. When Shazette's on, he's the best player in the world, but oh my god, he was the reason they lost. I'll just put it that way. It was just one missed position after another. But Farah played amazing. Farah was looking phenomenal. But yeah, Space Station ended up moving to winners finals and Pittsburgh versus Dig. I knew it was going to be close. Now, a lot of people didn't see Dig winning this. Now, people don't realize that Dig is a great team. I'm talking about mostly people on Reddit. I don't know why people thought that Dig was going to get stomped. Dig is an amazing team. They're a great team. Pittsburgh, yes, they won DreamHack. But like I said, World Finals, completely different stage. And Gyro played probably one of the worst games we've seen him play. So here's the play. We're going to go over it really quick for those of you who didn't see it. So Astral hits it over. Gyro whiffs the ball, and then Violent Panda scores. Gyro did not play well. I do feel like Gyro is one of the top 5 players at this LAN event, but he did not perform. But it really showed how nervous he was and how the world stage is just so different than even a regular DreamHack. Regular DreamHack, there was no nerves. They were looking good. They were strong. They looked unbeatable, and now, I mean, it's Whiff City. So the first game I'm pretty sure that played was Veloce versus Low-Key Esports. Low-Key won. I'm pretty sure I said that this was the only game that I thought for the SAM OCE that could be an upset. Because they're great teams, don't get me wrong, but Veloce just on paper should be the better team. They didn't. Veloce always has looked shaky all season, but they've always found a way to win, which is why I gave it to them. But Low-Key looked strong. It's a pretty entertaining game to watch, actually. And then, yeah, Renegades did not look great. United looked pretty decent. United took the victory. I'm pretty sure I thought this was going 3-1 as well. I actually don't remember my exact predictions, but I remember I had United being victorious. Then yeah, NRG versus Low-Key, slaughter. NRG looked amazing. There's nothing else to say, but there wasn't a single second that I thought they were in trouble. NRG looking great. Vitality over United. United played great right off the bat, but remember, it was Renault Vitality's first game on the stage today, or first game on the stage of the day. United already had one game under their belt. They were able to warm up a little bit, so United started off strong, but then once Vitality kind of found their composure, it was lights out. So pretty much how I thought it was going to go for Group A, except Veloce's in the lower bracket now. And for Group B, I had Space Station winning I had Reciprocity winning and Space Station won. So, alright. I mean, I'm happy with that. So yeah, I still think NRG is going to win this. NRG is going to be the first seed into Day 3. Both these teams, by the way, Space Station, Dig, NRG, and Vitality all made Day 3 already. Right? If you make it to the winners finals, you're at Day 3. NRG only had to win one game because they were first seed in North America, and now they won their first World Championship game. That's how the bracket is. I like this format a lot better than the one last year. The last year's format was pretty bad. Yeah, I think Vitality's gonna lose this one, but they still made it to Day 3 already, so it doesn't matter. Let's go to predictions for the lower bracket. United versus Veloce. I think United's got this. I think it's gonna be a 3-2. I think 3-2 United. United was looking good today. They started off strong against Vitality, although Vitality wasn't warmed up. Veloce definitely didn't play how I thought they were gonna play. Played a little bit worse. If they play the same, if they were to play each other right now on this day, United would take the cake. Low-Key versus Renegades. Giving it to Low-Key. Low-Key looked just 100% looked like the better team. I mean, Low-Key actually put on a really good show. It was it's pretty, like I said, pretty entertaining to watch. I'm gonna give it 3-1. I think Low-Key was looking pretty good. Was looking very good. I think they take it 3-1. And then Low-Key versus E-United. Well, Low-Key took out Veloce. Yes, I have E-United winning, but I think it's going to be a close series. I think E-United wins. I think E-United beats Low-Key 3-2. I think it will be close, and E-United will go on to Day 4. But, I want to throw this out there right now. I can see Low-Key Esports making it to Day 3. I think this could be the first SAM or OCE team to make it to Day 3. I think Low-Key has what it takes. I don't think this losers bracket is very hard for Low-Key. I think Veloce and Renegades are the two underdogs. If we see Low-Key play tomorrow the same way they did today, they do have a chance of taking on E-United. Now, Space Station versus Dig, I'm giving it to Space Station 3-1. Or like I said, Dignitas is a great team, but Space Station are looking amazing. So yeah, Space Station takes that, but Dig will move on. Pittsburgh Knights versus Canberra Havoc. Gotta give it to Pittsburgh. Canberra showed us that. Honestly, Canberra just showed us that they cannot perform at the RLCS level. Canberra Havoc is just not looking like a team that can compete yet. Still have a little bit of work to do. I give it Pittsburgh Knights 3-0. Rec versus the Three Sins. I think the Three Sins will score one goal the entire series. I think that the Three Sins showed that It was probably the worst performance in RLCS history. It was just, if you really are interested, it was the slowest game I've ever seen. There was no backboard defense was unheard of. A team like Reciprocity will dismantle them. I'm saying 3-0. I can see a 3-Sins scoring maybe 1 or 2 goals after Reciprocity has like put up a high amount of numbers on the board and maybe stop caring about the game at hand. Like it's not going to be good. This is a bye. Just replace the 3-Sins with the letters BYE, because this is not even a match worth watching unless you just want to see a slaughter. It's going to be a slaughter. And then Rec versus Knights. Look, I think the Knights are a great team, but if Knights couldn't beat Dig, I can't see them beating Rec. Yes, Rec did lose convincingly to Space Station, but Space Station is better than the Knights. Like I said, I don't think that the Pittsburgh Knights aggressive meta works as well against EU players as it does NA players, because like we all know, the meta is different in Europe than it is in North America. And I think that's one of the biggest weaknesses of this meta is the European playstyle. As we saw, Dignitas, I mean, I think Violent Panda said it himself. If you know that they're going to go for bumps, they're taking themselves out of position, rotate around them, never stop moving. If you are waiting far post for your opponent's touch, well, you're going to be you're going to die. But if you're rotating around that post, around the back wall, if you're never stopping your movement, then you can counter that strategy. I think that Rec will beat the Knights. I can definitely see it going all 5 games. I can see this going game 5 overtime. But if Gyro plays like he did today, there's no way they could beat Rec. If Gyro plays the way he did today, it might as well be like a 3-1. Shawzette definitely played worse than normal today, but if Gyro is missing simple clears or simple defensive touches, or like he did today, then yeah, the Pittsburgh Knights won't stand a chance. Gyro is an amazing player. When he pops off, the team is in his backpack. I think as of right now, Rec will take it 3-2. So that's about it. That's a quick little recap of what happened. Just kind of let you know how the teams were doing, who's doing what. Showed a couple of plays, and yeah, I'll do this after tomorrow's stream as well. See if anything I said comes to fruition. But yeah, until then, see ya.